Let's implement Bullmq in under 60 seconds. So let's go. First, before we implement Bullmq, we need to understand what exactly Bullmq is. So Bullmq is a Redis-based job queue for Node.js, which will directly, be implemented in your Node.js app. So you need these four commands to install Bullmq and Redis. So Redis is pre-configured for localhost, and also we have these are the service functions which we use over here. So you need to create the queues, and that is the email queue and push notification queue for now for me. And you can just set up all of these service in the email queue one after the other. And then while implementing the queue needs a connection to the Redis, and you can install Redis directly on your VPS or anywhere. And then the queue has this add function which needs name, data, and options. And then we have the event worker, which has the queue name, processor, and options. So queue also provides us the three functions, that is the progress, completed, and failed. So let's look at the actual code, how we have implemented this. Here we are in the code and implementation part. And here we have just a simple Express app, a Redis connection. We have the queue. In this queue, we just pass the name, and then we have passed the connection in the options. And this queue comes from actually the Bullmq. And then we have the worker, which is the actual hero over here in this entire process. So in this, we have the name of that particular queue. Here we have the events queue for the name sake right now. And then we have the processor. This is going to call our service layer functions or anything like that. And it also has the job.data, which is we have restructured over here to get the type and the payload. And the payload is sent to our service layer function. And then we have the option. In option, we just pass the connection and the number of concurrency jobs, like the jobs that needs to be executed parallelly. And then we can track our progress using this event worker dot on. I mean, these are the listeners that is going to show the progress and the completed and the failed ones. Here we have the simple route, that is send email, and whenever we get any request to this route, we just add the job to the queue. And over here we have used the event queue that is created already at the top, and then we pass the name of that particular job and the data. In this data we have the type and payload, and then we have the options, that is number of times the attempt should be made, if it is failed or not. And then remove on complete, remove on fail, whether it should be removed on complete or it should be removed on fail. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.